All right, let's get it. What up? This is Devontae from Devontae's Paradise. We got another brief intro. Boosie Badass in the building. Now, I've been waiting a while to do this one. Boosie is another legend, underrated, mainly unknown legend. Now, I doubted him for a while. Uh, when I was coming up, Boosie wasn't my type of artist. I guess that says a lot about me based on the way I speak, and if you see me in public, you would understand. But one of my good friends said, "Man, you gotta listen to Boozy," and I'm like, I don't know about Boozy. I don't think I like Boozy. And you go more into it, you start listening to Boozy. Now, Boozy has this thing where people like me or people will say, "Oh, I don't like Boozy." So you ask the person why you don't like Boozy. Have you heard a song? And most of those people are gonna say no. So this is why I think it's important to put him on the list. He's still doing features. He's still out there. He still have albums, believe it or not. I think you guys should listen to. I'm gonna let you guys know about later in the video. But that's the stigma of Boosie. Most people aren't gonna listen to him. So it's my job to give you a brief intro, which is the whole point of a brief intro, is to let you know about the artist and kind of have a selling point on why you should listen to him. So let's go over his first, what I consider to be his first album. It was For My Thugs back in 2002. He dropped this album. It only sold 90,000. Very low key, amazing album. Uh, all the gangster. This is the OG, man. Like, this is the real OG. He's not like a commercial guy. He's the real OG for all the thug niggas. You know, all the niggas that's really been through the struggle. There's a different contrast between your so-called boozies and your so-called like Snoop Dogs and Fabulouses. There's a difference. You can feel it. There's a difference. There's a real struggle. So let's go over the features. We got Javon, Local, Little Q, Pimp C, Big Head, Webby. Uh, that this album's a classic. I highly recommend it. That shit crazy. Let's go over his second album. It took 4 years to drop it. It's called Badass. More people. This is more of his commercial album. Oh, and by the way, I believe he's under Pimp C and them, Trill Entertainment, Pimp C, Bun B, Trill Entertainment. He's aligned himself with those two. Well, I guess those two figured it and discovered him. We're gonna go more into that for a mini documentary. But let's go over the features for this new album. Not for this new album, for Badass. The second album. We got Young Jock, Fox, Big Head, Webby, and Pimp C. The single everybody knows about is Zoom. Classic single. We got Super Bad. I pushed it back to a 2010 release. This is coming out album. Everybody was cheering for him at this point. Let's go over the features. We got Lil Fat, Lil Trill, Mouse, Jeezy, Webby, Bobby V, Trina, Cade, Fox, and that's about it. Mainly his label mates, and there's a few features. Uh, so yeah, I don't know too much. Again, it's very hard for me to do a brief intro on this beginning part for Boosie because I didn't listen to Boosie till about 2014, 2015 when he did a touchdown to cause hell. That's when I first got into Boosie. I didn't get into Boosie when it's before 2015, 14. I think we can get at least. I've heard some songs though. I think the singles on here is the song I remember on here is "Mind of a Maniac." So we fast forward again, another album, 2010. Now he got incarcerated 4 years, allegedly for a little bag of weed and a gun. He got set up. He says it in some of his songs. Uh, he got locked up for 4 years, just like what Kodak Black is in right now. So let's go over the features. Got Webby, Big Head, Lil Drill, Shell, Mouse, Fox, Lil Fat, KT, all his label mates. This is a pretty dope album too. He comes out 5 years later. He drops the album Touchdown Cause Hell. Now this is when I was introduced to Boosie. Heard a couple songs, decided to listen to the album, sit back and really listen to it. Cause again, I'm weird like that. I didn't get too much into. I didn't get too much into what you quote unquote call black trends. And I'm gonna get a lot of flack for this. I never got into Dave Chappelle while he's really out. Never got into Boosie Badass. There's a bunch of things, but I was different at that time. I'm still a little different, but let's go over this album. Let's go over the features. We got Jeezy, Achille, Rich Homie Quan, Young Thug, Webby, Keisha Cole, J. Cole, Chris Brown, PJ, Rick Ross, and T.I. A really dope, and really amazing album. He came out the gate and really caused hell. It's crazy. We got his next album, Bupac. After this, I kind of stopped fucking with him again. Because when I heard Bupac, I'm like, man, get the fuck out of here with this shit at first. Um, I ultimately decided to give Boosie Badass a chance because his name was ringing bells. And plus, he's been doing features. And I figured since I'm doing this brief intro, I gotta do it justice and put out all the legends, not just the ones that I'm very selective of. But I decided to put out all the legends. I listened to the album, listened to a couple songs. I'm like, this isn't bad. There's not as many big featured names, but there is a couple more low key ones. So let's get into it. I mean, it's 24 track album. We got B Will, Lee Banks, London J, Anthony Hamilton, Young Blue, and Zero. Bupac. Um, I think people should listen to this album. Honestly, from what I heard, it does not sound that bad at all. It sounds like it's gonna be a pretty good album. I definitely gotta listen to it though. So now we got Badass 3.5. Again, he's very light on the features. We only got Webby and K Michelle, and I added to K Michelle feature on there. Again, it's a pretty dope album. I heard Lucifer. Lucifer was dope. And then we're finally at Goat Talk. Again, Boozy Badass has been low key, but he does have his. Oh, and I think the other reason why, but it's just his name's been ringing based off the quarantine shit and Instagram Live and all that shit. So, yeah. Let's go over this Go Talk album. The features are B Will, Mozzie, RG, Honeycomb Brazy, Taicho Cassini, and Mulatto. I added the Mulatto song. See, I think again, Boozy Badass is just in a different realm than I'm in, and seeing listening to Boozy and just realizing what's really going on is just like, okay, that's what it is. I'm really just understanding like I'm really just not that type of guy. Um, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm very boring. I'm a very boring guy in a good way though. Very classy, you know. And I'm not sure why I am this way. I feel weird about it, but then again, you can't really help who you are, you know. But this is Boozy, 8 studio albums, 142 songs. Boozy is definitely a legend. You guys should go check him out and let me know what you think about Boozy. Do you like him? Do you hate him? Anyway, peace.